Good morning and welcome to a special edition of Aging Victoriously. I wanted to do a Memorial Day salute. This is the library in Las Vegas, West Sahara, right behind me. Fantastic library. I'll probably do more on the library later, but they have events and stuff like that. One event in particular that I attended yesterday really hit home for me. It made a huge impact and I wanted to cover that, and that was this. Operation Silver Bridge. It's an event that was for veterans either getting back to work, pursuing careers, career changes, and so forth, and lots of other stuff to help veterans. There were things there for feeding veterans, housing veterans, helping them with the rent so they don't get evicted, just all kinds of things to really help out. And it really got me thinking. It really touched my heart. I wanted to share that with everybody because a lot of veterans, as I don't know, and I've kind of boiled that down, thought about it really all night, and I prepared a lot of stuff. So this is a Memorial Day salute to, and in fact, I'll put my glasses on. I prepared some notes, so I'll review the notes and read them to you if I need to. But anyways, Memorial Day salute, Operation Silver Bridge yesterday was the event, and it just saluted and respected veterans. Lots of things were covered. I did some digging and found out that currently more than 6,400 veterans die by suicide per year. Now, this is a Memorial Day salute, so there may be some statistics in here that seem kind of grim. I don't mean to bring anybody down in mood or anything, but just I like facts. I like to do research. I like to know the truth, and the truth of the matter is currently more than 6,400 veterans die by suicide each year. That's more than 17 per day. That's twice the national average of civilian suicides. It's actually even 6 times more than the annual death rate of all active duty due to all causes. That means inactive combat, suicide, training exercises, and so forth. There are believed to be 32,800 to 35,000 veterans currently that are homeless. That's 5% of all homeless people are veterans. So I actually compared those figures, the 6,400 veterans that die per year of suicide currently, to some historical facts, because it's like, well, how does that compare to things that have impacted America greatly in the past and been just a horrible stain on our history, such as the Vietnam War. The Vietnam War lasted for 9 years. 6 out of those 9 years, 2/3 of the war, less people died in the Vietnam War than are dying now due to suicide. So yeah, I hope you really do reflect on that and reflect on the importance and significance of that. Why is this? Now, the death rate did escalate throughout the Vietnam War. Those figures pretty much almost doubled under Lyndon B. Johnson, and they drastically reduced again when Nixon took over. So that's why 2/3 or 6 out of 9 of the years were actually more people are dying now, veterans, from suicide than 75% of the years that we were involved in the Vietnam War. Why, you might ask? Well, this is not necessarily statistics, this little part right here. Everything else is actual facts according to Google. I've looked it up, cross-referenced it as well. But my hypothesis on why this is twofold. One, honestly, it's hard to help hard people. And what I mean by that is military people are taught to be, we're tough. We're taught to be self-reliant. Many of us had an even tougher life before we got into the military than the military life turned out to be. Boot camp was really tough, and however, when I found out that drill sergeants were not allowed in 1986 to hit you, then I actually smiled and had to do a bunch of push-ups because I was smirking, I think as the drill sergeant said. But it dawned on me that, wow, like I'm not going to get hit here like at home. This is like this is so much better. But we're taught to toughen up, to be self-reliant, and not to seek help. A funny thing happened this morning actually as I was setting up this tripod to practice setting it up so I could go out in the field and do things like this, is that in setting it up I had the clamps in the wrong place and I triggered an emergency call. In my mind, I'm thinking, well, who's calling me for an emergency? Where's the emergency? It didn't dawn on me, being a responder and not the respondee, that I was the one making the emergency call. So credit where credit's due. My son actually rescued me from that and turned the emergency call off before it actually went out. So thanks and credit to him. So being as we're tough and taught to be tough and taught to be self-reliant, we don't usually seek help, and we don't know how to seek help. And that's why I'm giving a shout out to the library and the event yesterday, Operation Silver Bridge. I'll do a short on that has a little snippet of information, and then if anyone does want more specific information, if there's a veteran that you know that needs help, they may not ask for it, but if there's anyone that was a veteran, there is actually a lot of help out there, and it really impressed me, and it was amazing yesterday. So that's one reason of why hard people are hard to help. Outreach, you've got to reach out to them to help lift them up and lift them out of their situation, because they're not used to people helping them.